Supporting that patriarchy. Oh my god. What the fuck?
He makes George Michael look straight.
I can't believe that's all for show. Like, but he does it off stage, or does he only do it like he's...
I don't know. Apparently he was like being real fucking shitty. He's been real shitty to like about like COVID stuff, like people going to bars over COVID, and then he would like sneak out and go to bars.
Oh yeah, well people did that shit in our scene, I feel like.
But they were very vocally shitty
where they
about
chastise people online, and then you see them doing an indoor show like the next week. Like, what do you do?
Oh really?
I thought that was what his whole deal was. She kept harassing people online. Like, if you do indoor shows, you're so irresponsible, and shame on you. And then the next week she's like on a show inside.
Did she?
Yeah, that's why I was awesome. That's I was like, hey, she sucks.
Hey, video. She was chastising people online.
Yeah, she made a whole thing in the group, like a big stink, like what was it, last fall or whatever, in the stand-up group. And then people made like these vague book posts about it, like, oh, you know, you really shouldn't do indoor shows anyway. Check me out on my indoor show or whatever.
Anyways, welcome to Just the Clip podcast.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
Again,
He's got his
we
leg
burned
up.
down Columbus finally. From episode 15, if you remember, we said you're going down, and
this is what happens. The
It
Just the
happens.
Clip push.
it only took us a quarantine, a pandemic, and
Yeah, and a bunch of stuff to come out that wasn't entirely tied to us. But
a guy that we can call queer in a mean way because he's not.
yeah, it's weird how you're not queer.
Man, that is queer though. That he's that queer without
It
being
is.
queer.
Agreed.
Very queer.
Yeah, well, we got it. Yep, you fucking beat that into
I
the
just wanted to
ground.
keep saying queer.
Yeah, well, I'm
I
sure.
can't say the other word.
What's gay? A word.
I'm not saying it. I'm trying to stop being it. It's hard. Because I didn't ask to. How do you just stop being that? I don't know.
Black?
No, man, the thing I am. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so people are getting canceled in Columbus. Well, a canceller is getting canceled.
Here's the thing, though. The stuff he said, people are like, oh, you're not. They like accuse us of not being progressive. I would have never in my life dreamed of saying anything close to the shit he said to somebody.
I would never call
I'm like,
a
are you
trans woman
insane?
not a real woman.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That is wild. That is a wild thing.
Not even that, but showing someone like a picture of some other chick's
Yeah,
tits, and you're
like,
married.
aren't
Why do you
gonna-
still have another girl's tits on your phone? What the
Yeah,
fuck is wrong?
right. Aren't you gonna miss these? Like, I guess a weird fucking thing to send, dude.
And then say, yeah, I don't know, the stuff I don't care. Who cares? Let people just be themselves.
be.
Why are you an advocate for it if you hate it or whatever? I don't get that either.
Well, we advocate for stand-up comedy.
That's true. Ugh.
But yeah, I think it's just so nice to see the cancelers get canceled, you know?
Yeah.
Kill your masters.
Got
dude.
that. So have we said that on here before that guy brought? Because man, that cracks me up so much.
What that he
That you just perform a set.
Yeah, didn't
anything.
yell at the crowd, didn't get angry. Wasn't the greatest set I've ever had. But I was riffing and fucking trying. And it was like, yeah, we were in Toledo and those fucking idiots, you know what I mean? What do you like? I could have been mean. But yeah, so we're in Toledo. I do okay. It's just fine.
Yeah.
And then he goes up after me and he's like, this fragile male, sorry about his toxic male energy or whatever.
You're like, no, I'm just doing a character like you.
Yeah, and then he apologized to the crowd for my toxic male energy, and then I wanted to fight him.
You can't punch a man wearing a purse.
Sure you can. You absolutely can, dude.
Can't punch a man wearing lipstick.
He wasn't wearing lipstick. He did have a man bun and was wearing leggings, though.
I love how when people get canceled, that's now he's going to come out like, oh, I am a woman. You can't cancel me. My name's
women don't
Jane
get canceled.
now.
I'm Asian.
Ever
He's
since,
just like, I forgot to tell you guys I'm Asian.
ever since Kevin
Stop
Spacey.
Asian hate.
That's perfect timing. Whorebath, that lady. Jesus Christ. I thought she was actually like good, just like, an uppity social justice warrior, and now I find out she's a piece of shit too. I'm like, what has happened?
All these people are pieces of shit. Like, you could just, the people who care are the people who are like, yeah, obviously. You know what I mean?
Why don't
like,
you guys focus on
jokes?
Yeah, you don't even have a comedy. Like, see, everybody's just policing each other, and it's like, what are you even doing up there?
Right. Why would you? Yeah, I'm fucking. Are you guys working on bits or?
This is all like a big bit online.
Yeah, that's
like
funny.
cancel
That would just be like just a big cancel fest. But I'm happy. I'm happy for the people of Columbus to finally cancel
Call
that
it bullshit. I mean, I performed up there, and I just mentioned I was like, bye. And
Gross.
Yeah, it was gross.
Don't ever mention it
But,
again.
I like came out. So I was like, well, I'm gonna write some jokes about it, I guess. And then I thought I had a pretty decent set, and then it was fun. Some points were really, really good. The lady after me just goes up and goes, well, now that we got the anti-gay humor out of the way, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, to be fair, it was anti-gay because you're bi.
I guess. Meet me halfway. I don't know. It's not complete opposite.
Yeah, we did a whole episode on that.
I was like, well, whatever. And but yeah, I don't get it. I don't get the whole apologizing. Who are you apologizing for?
Oh, that he's apologizing right now?
No, like to the audience. Like no one was upset. Why are you
Yeah,
apologizing?
nobody
to the
was
audience?
mad. Nobody was mad. I was probably the most mad. I was the most mad because I didn't fucking crush.
Yeah.
I was, you know what I mean? I was mad at me, and I was like, fuck. Like, I should have done this or that or whatever. I should have picked different jokes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, there wasn't a single person of color in that whole bar that I performed.
I mean, there was
up
also like, oh, well, were you at that show in Toledo with us?
No, I didn't do anything. I've never been to Toledo.
Oh, it was awful.
And
So there was
credit.
like, okay, the
That's a
room,
credit
okay,
for
the
me.
room was like 7 people. And 3 of them were like at a table, and then most of the rest of them were comics. So it
Yeah.
was just like, I'm going up there. I riffed something about jumping out the window, and like I was like, you know what I mean, just like being silly. And then, I mean, I just did my set, and they just hated it.
Yeah. But it's Toledo.
Right.
I don't know what it's like in Toledo. I hear bad things.
Oh,
but-
it's never. I mean, and I've never heard somebody go, I had a great set in Toledo.
Yeah, every time I hear the Toledo Funny Bone, I just
Yeah,
hear
well, you hear, I'll be at the Toledo Funny Bone. That's going to be a tough one.
it's weird. I don't know what happened. And then someone from there like accused sexually assaulting him, and then like nothing happened from it. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, and he was like, I fully support her. I fully support this woman I raped and her right to say that I raped her.
Jesus Christ. And then
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ. Even those are just like a mess of people. It's
Yeah,
just
but
like,
at least they fucking like at least writes jokes.
yeah, seems like he's funny, but
He's all right.
like I've never met no, I mean I've met him, but I've never like done shows with him or anything. I've just met him.
I did one show with he's cool. He's like
But like,
just a normal
so over
person.
quarantine, I remember she posted this whole thing about like beat the shit out of me, and like made it all public on Facebook, and then got mad that people were like concerned, like stay out of my business. It's like you blasted him on Facebook. What are you talking about? And then now she's like, so now I'm back in the comedy scene, and I found out someone spreading rumors that I beat my husband. And she's like, and now I heard it's my ex. So fuck you. I'm like, why are you saying their full name? Now you're spreading rumors. You're accusing someone spreading rumors. Then you hear hearsay, and now you're spreading. It's like, ah, man. Can you guys just take this offline and fucking handle your fucking shit?
No,
personally,
no, absolutely
it's
do
all
not.
like for the
no, please fucking keep doing it
social
online.
media stages.
What do you mean?
Fucking,
What? No, I think they should handle more things online.
I don't know. Someone's getting beat.
What do you mean?
That's all I know. Someone beat somebody.
I hope they're both hitting each other.
They're just both.
That's what I hope is happening. I think she's got like a personality disorder.
Yeah, I mean that's everybody's excuse.
I think she had like a big meltdown or something. I don't know if he hit her, to be honest.
I don't know. She claimed he did. I remember that.
Right, I remember that too. But I think it might have
believe
been.
all women.
I think it might have been the other way around.
I don't know. I know we've joked about posts from her in the past too. I unfriended. She was another one I unfriended. I unfriended so many people in that thing, and now I'm like, damn it, I wish I didn't, because now I want to read all these Columbus posts.
Yeah, man. I sent the guy who's getting canceled a friend request, which is also which is like seriously the best time to do it because I hate him so much, and I just hope that he sees that and it ruins his day. Like, it just reminds him of the time that I dunked on him at Bananas.
Oh, yeah. What happened with that?
Oh, so I saw that he was on the list.
I remember they put you after him, but...
Yeah, and I requested to go after him. And I was just, like, it wasn't even that funny. I was just so mean. Like, I was just, just very, very mean to him.
It turns out you're a hero.
I had, I know, right. I was fucking before my time, everybody. But I had like 2 jokes about him, and then I was just like, that guy fucking sucks. Just like kept talking about how much he sucked. Probably like half my set was just about Griffin Browning is the worst fucking comic I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, man.
I didn't explain the situation. I just went up there and was fucking
That's fun. I've noticed that every time I make fun of the person in front of me, it sets me up for failure because that crushes, and then I try to go into jokes and it's not.
What do you mean? That should be the best. That should be the.
I just found a tape where I had to follow, where I followed Connor Lofgren like forever ago, and he like said something dumb about like, this guy has the most J's in his name that I've ever seen, and I was just like, it's 2 names with 1 J each, like you're retarded and you're ugly, because he like had a bit about like, I'm not that smart but I'm hot or something. And it like crushed, and then I tried to go into my bit, and then everybody's like, oh no, we like it when you just make fun of that. I don't know, it's just like, it happened with Norma too. It was like the biggest laugh was making fun of Norma, and then I tried to go into my material. It's like,
yeah, I don't know. See, that's crazy to me because I always find that it elevates the jokes.
I just feel like, I mean, I was getting laughs, but it just doesn't hit as hard as that in the moment things for me sometimes. If I nailed it in the moment thing.
I don't know. I guess. Yeah. I can see how sometimes it would, but it's just like, man, I don't know. I always find it like it just ingratiates you to the audience, and then you can be like, joke.
I don't know. Well, I'm not likable, so
that's true.
That's what I think I'm realizing with a lot of my bits is like, oh, you have to like me to find these funny, I feel like.
Yeah, that's a major problem for you. Hey, have you considered fucking being likable at all?
I try.
Speaking of likable, fucking, I have to do that show tomorrow with, and I think her friends are coming. Her friends
I thought you were going to say Alex Leeds.
That she already, well, and Alex, but
that she talks
shit about me too because I complimented her on a podcast. So that'll be.
Well, maybe you'll get to experience you're on stage and you're just looking at the crowd and they're all doing this the whole time. So that's what I got. But
yeah, I think that's gonna be a fucking nightmare. Probably. Yeah, it's like she expects me to just be like fine, but it's like you literally told all your friends that I was like,
yeah, she's a psycho,
being
man.
fucking terrible to you, and they can
she probably
go
has a personality disorder or whatever. She probably had a meltdown. I don't know.
If you listen to that fucking podcast, if you listen to what I said,
yeah, I listened to it. I never thought a thing about it, and the next thing I know, there's all this.
The one thing I said that was like, she's been really nice and genuine to me. Maybe it's bullshit, and then. Come to find out,
it was bullshit.
It was complete bullshit.
But She got a dry bar special. She doesn't need you anymore.
Yeah. Right.
How's that come out, by the way? I gotta
I don't know.
downvote that. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I don't like wish her any.
No, I know. I'm just teasing.
I
These
don't
are
wish her
jokes.
down a well.
I don't give a shit enough to. Yeah, I mean, succeed. Fine, get the fuck away from me. I don't move to New York. Get away from me.
But it is. Dude, it just sucks. It's like, man, why are you such a psycho? Why are you such a fucking crazy person?
I want to get along with everybody, and then people just have to have personalities.
Yeah. Like Tabari, Wayne.
You're so diverse. You got white
Yeah,
guy,
dude,
black guy, woman.
I have a wide array of people that don't like me.
You got a whole spectrum of
I got
people.
a fucking dude. My I got fake gays. I got horny Harry.
Horny Harry. I was trying to explain him to Giles, and he could not wrap his head around it. He's like, there was a guy named Horny Harry. And he thought I was like making it up. I'm like, no, I swear to God, he signed up as Horny Harry.
And then didn't talk about sex. Amazing. Truly one of the funniest bits I've ever seen.
It's just such a funny name. It's like, it is the funniest thing he did was sign up as Horny Harry.
And then didn't talk about
It's
sex.
like, what the fuck is your deal?
And he has like the deepest Indian accent I've ever heard.
Oh, why is it making me laugh so hard?
Because it's funny.
I just, God, just to sign up like this is gonna crush, and you're like Horny Hair, like I don't know. I'm trying to put myself in his mind space, and it's just making me laugh so hard.
I guess I would be more concerned with people not liking me if they were funny. Like it's you know what I mean? If somebody like really good
Yeah,
was like, I don't like you, then I'd be like, oh, maybe there is something
yeah, that's true.
wrong with me.
Because like, I can't even get on the dumb helium mic because I think that guy hates me. But then I'm like, but I don't even respect him, so why do I care? I guess. But
yeah,
he's just a gatekeeper. That's all.
more like a gatekeeper.
That was funny because so we did this shows. Yeah, cancel him. He's not booking me because I'm half gay.
Yeah, dude.
That's what it is.
The other half, you're fucking a lady.
He told me to stop. Yeah, how do I stop having sex with my girlfriend? It's not like I chose to do that.
Like, listen, I eat my own cum after. Is that gay?
We did those shows Saturday, and
Yeah, how were those?
met Shannon Norman, and the first thing he brought up was like, this guy a dick, and I was like, funny you mention him. Because I guess he was like running hot and cold with him too. Like, so I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I think he's just a shitty person.
Yeah,
He's like, I tried to reach out to him and like tell him I listened to his podcast because they had Shane Torres on, and just tell him like, good job. And he just started like ranting at me like, oh, you mean the podcast where the fell asleep and then me and Shane just talked for an hour with no jokes? And I'm like, why is he mad at you for that? It's like kind of his problem if you didn't make jokes.
And also, it's a podcast.
Yeah. Oh,
it doesn't have to be a fucking laugh a minute.
But I don't know. I'm done with these people.
Dude, I'm hyped. I'm hyped that our podcast is public now. I'm hyped that
You're just like, I don't give a shit.
I don't care, dude. Because what's going to happen? I mean, Wayne, who cares? You know what I mean?
I don't care. That's why I said I'm not going to like fight these people in public, but I don't have to be
I
their
will.
friend.
If they want to.
Well, I mean,
if
I
they
guess
want, if they feel the need.
Feel the need to, but I mean, I can be civil. You just don't talk to people. That's all I get. I can be in a room with and just not talk to her. I can be in a room with Wayne and just not talk to him.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw him at Chameleon that night when we went, but
but I also have that part of me that goes next to them, and I just stand there.
That's what I was waiting. I was standing there.
I just stand there and just see.
I was standing there with Wes and you, like, I saw Wayne go out on the patio and then you go out on the patio. I was like, all right. It's like, whatever happens, happens.
I just like to,
Tell.
I just like to see if he'll like do anything.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go to one of his shows, but because
I'll go. If I want to go see somebody, I'll go. What is he going to do?
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
And if he makes me pay, I'll be like, no.
Put it on my tab.
Yeah. Why don't you, actually, I think you owe me some money. So, it's funny you say that. You actually owe me $150.
I definitely think I'm done already doing outdoor comedy.
Yeah.
It was like kind of fun last year when we were all
because
quarantined.
it was the only option.
Yeah, and now I'm just like, dude, it fucking sucks. I don't like it. It just, I want to be in a room so I can, it's just so much better.
Yeah.
And goddamn is just the loudest fucking human being.
So what happened? Why you said he ruined the show?
Well, I just said like his loudness basically. What stopped?
I don't know. Did your pussy pop?
Ow. What the fuck?
Why's your pussy popping, dude?
I don't fucking know. But he like, so I went up first and then he did a guest spot and he went up after me and then Nick Mitchell was like, we need to turn that PA down. And I was like, okay, I guess. I was like, I think he's just loud. And he was like, no, we got to turn it down. So then I go and I turn it down just a smidge, and then everybody else is too quiet. And then Nick just keeps messing with it, wanting me to move it like the whole time. At some point, we got it louder than it ever was at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
And it was just like all because I'm like, I told you this guy's fucking just loud. That's all it is. And I think it kind of railroaded Shannon's set because he was like pretty quiet. It was weird. Like, I felt like I did pretty good the first set, and then everybody else was kind of struggling. And then the second show, I bombed, and then everybody else had a great show. It was like the complete opposite. But when we started the second show, the only one that was there were comics and like 3 people from the first show that stayed. And then people kept filling out as the show went on. So by the time Seymour got to go on the second show, he had a blast because it was like getting good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, it sucks that you had a bad set, but...
Well, no, I was just pissed because the first set was fine. It was like a good host set. And then to go up the second show, and I'm like, well, I'm going to do different material because it's all comics and just the only real people stayed for the first show, so I don't want them to watch, the same material. So then I do like my buy stuff, and then they hate me. So I'm like, that's just weird that they hate me when I'm like, hey, I'm opening up to you guys. And now you're like, no, fucking just talk about how fat you are, you dumb piece of shit. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear about you getting railed, dude.
Yeah. So
It's
I think
I'm disgusting. It's against God.
I think I'm done with
being bi.
Yeah. No, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it when it happened because it was something that was really
Are you
affecting
really
me.
going to fucking give up on jokes because one time they didn't go good?
No, it just feels like it hasn't been going good when I've tried to bring it back. But
when? I've only seen it go good.
Well, the only place I did it at Proof, but that was a bad open mic that night, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a...
Well, I was supposed to close it out and no one came, so we did open mic instead. But
yeah,
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it, man. Those are good jokes. Those are tested jokes. They've worked. I mean,
Right.
It fucking, you know what I mean? Right.
I just can't tell. Well, because like even like
Right. I can't do it.
I was like,
Kevin Brennan.
I'm gonna do that part back when I said like Canada's by and like Holmes and somebody clapped and I just said shut up. And they're like, Jesus Christ, you're so mean. I'm like, well, I'm up here trying to do my bit. I'm like, fine, I'm done with this fake Tina. It's like, why can't even be fake shitty? Like,
Man,
I'm never
Everyone
I
is
never yell at
soft.
anybody. I'm always like,
Everyone is soft.
shut up. Like, that's the whole thing. I talk like a teenager. I'm like, shut up. I just want to do
Leave me
that.
alone.
And everybody's like,
I just want to my bit of pie.
like, we're doing comedy. I'm not actually mad
I just
at
want to
you.
have sex with men and women.
It's like,
Leave me alone.
it's like when you used to do that Rory Scovel line.
What line was that again?
The answer me. No one went like,
yeah.
oh, he's so mean.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that sucked. I was like, man, fuck. That was him, yeah.
But I'm just like,
It is such a funny thing to do, to ask a question to the audience.
yeah.
And just be like,
But it is fun to like, kind of be like,
it's
I've
fun.
never mean it. Why? And then why did, I don't know. That's why I'm just like, people don't like me enough for me to even get away with that. I feel like that's why I'm like, I don't.
Yeah. 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 I mean, man, it's also out of character for you. You never are like.
I feel like that's my whole brand on stage.
Well,
I'm a
being
quiet,
catty
nice
bitch.
guy in my real life, and on stage,
You're a
I'm a
catty.
little-
You're a catty vixen.
well, I'm just wondering, is like my material too mean?
It is mean.
Because I did the like glitter bit at Mixwell's and it went great, and now I've tried to bring it back, and I feel like people think I'm just being mean to a lady who likes glitter or something.
I think you're also just doing it at shows that aren't good.
That's true too.
I mean, you got to take that shit into account, man.
That's all I've been doing. I don't have
Yeah,
anything
there's
to
a
go.
lot of bad shows.
Well, I don't have other shows to litmus test them against or whatever.
Yeah.
But
But if you do like a joke that you know works and it doesn't work, and then you do a joke that's new that has been working and it doesn't work, you're like, oh, well, the joke that always works didn't work.
yeah,
So, of course, that's not going to work.
it was just weird. The first show was just weird for everybody. And then like, well, it's because we were going to do it inside, and it probably would have been good inside because the patio was full of people, but I don't know what happened. I think the volume thing really played a big deal in people's sets not going as good as they could have, because Lee was just like, they hung them out to dry, and I was like, it's not that bad. And then the second one was like way better for everybody. So I mean, but this fucking family like walked in the fucking showroom at like 7:00 with their two kids and sat down to order pizza and started playing the Hungry Hippo game or whatever the fuck was in the corner. So Nick's like, we should just do this outside. I was like, are you a fucking comedy club or not? Like, what? You can't call yourself Wits Comedy Club, and then because someone walks in with their kids, all of a sudden you're not a comedy
we're
club.
not a comedy club anymore.
It's like, what?
Dude. If he does that shit with my fucking weekend, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, they're going outside." I'm not.
It was also nice. Why couldn't they sit outside?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Take them to fucking take the hippos and.
But
go.
they also noticed they're like, the patio was where it was at last night, like Friday. But I was like, yeah, but were those people actively trying to avoid
right
the show?
not trying to do comedy night. Yes, but that's why I'm turning mine into a showcase.
That's a good idea.
And it's just like, I'm going to have different people each night and just rotate them in, and people that can bring people. You know what I mean?
So not me. I get it.
Yes, not you. You just did fucking 4 of them.
So did he. He's on next weekend.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I can do one spot.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, I get it. Fuck you. See?
No,
this is why I don't like anybody in the scene.
Fucking, do you want to do a spot?
Not now. That's a lot of people, and I couldn't get a guest even.
Yeah, they're all, it's a showcase.
I don't know.
Do you want to do one?
No, I don't want to do it. This weekend sucked. I had fun though.
Why didn't you ask me?
It's fine.
Why didn't you ask me? Okay, do you want to do it? No, I don't want to do it. I don't know why you're having a likability issue, Jeremy.
Well, because I don't want to have to bug you to do a spot. It's fine. I don't want to do it.
If you want to do it,
I
just
don't.
tell me and I'll fucking put you on.
I don't want to do it. I'll come watch though. Well, I mean, I might not come watch. I don't know what I'm doing that weekend. What is it, June 4th? I might come.
You're insufferable. I'm thinking about, I think before the shows, I'm going to see if like the people want to get food and like whatever, and see if
I think that's a good move.
because it's like it's just a nice thing to
Because
do.
I hate the bananas, and then the headliner just wants you to pick them up right before the show starts.
Yeah,
and they
like
sit in the
fucking
green room.
pick me up at 7:45. I know you have to be on at 8, but
And then you're like stressing out. And
yeah, you're
like,
fucking stressed out because you got to fucking get off stage and go right on, out of your car and go right on stage, and they have fucking 45 minutes to 50 minutes to just chill.
And then they just sit in the green room and don't want to talk to you. So it's fun.
Nah, fuck all that shit, man. I like getting together. I like the camaraderie of the weekend, and that's like what the fun part of it too. Then you like become friends with those people.
Yeah,
if you weren't already.
It would help to make some friends in comedy because everybody acts like it's me, but it really isn't to a sense. Like you do kind of need people to have your back and support you.
For sure. Are you hinting at me needing to support you more?
Someone needs to support your fat ass.
It would be nice if some people were more supportive and on this couch.
No, I'm just saying that's my biggest weakness is like networking because I'm like
what, tearing your heart open and sewing your shell.
Yeah. I'm not really good
Is your weakness that you care too much?
Yes. I can't talk to people unless there's a microphone in my hand. So I can't even do that. But
yeah, half the time that's not even fucking. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, Friday was so bringing me down.
Golly, yeah, it was like fucking. I mean, it was brutal. That first show was brutal.
Yeah, but then it was just Abby and Chris again, and then all you guys. I was like, I don't even fucking know what I want to do.
You know what's funny is that the first set Friday you had it pretty good, and then the second set you had a worse set.
Yeah, because I didn't even know what I was doing. I was like,
I really thought you were setting up to start with you're like, my name is Jeremy Johnson. I don't know why I told you my full name. That seems inappropriate.
Oh, I knew I thought I was going to go into that.
And then I was like, oh shit, is he about to go into that Social Security
That's what
thing?
That's what Seymour kept yelling at me because Saturday I went up like a dumb fuck and it's like nobody brings me up. I just had to like start the show again and I just started talking. I'm like, we got a comedy show and this and that, and then he's like, what's your name? Tell everyone your name. I'm like, oh yeah, that's not really important. I was like, let me just get through I'm like making announcements.
See, why wouldn't he bring you up?
Then the second show Saturday, he finally was like, you know what? I'm going to bring you up this time. And I was like, the last show? Cool.
Yeah, that's like the whole, like, go bring up the guy. You asked him to host. I'm going to bring up Connor every time because it's just like, it gives a little grace. You know what I mean? It's hey, fucking thanks for coming out. You guys are awesome. We got a real fun show for you. I'm going to bring up your hosting, give it up. Very funny.
That's a good move. I think that's the right move.
It's just a nice thing to do.
It felt a lot better than to me to just go up and go, excuse me, everyone. I'm starting right now. Here we go.
Right.
First joke.
Well, you got to do that like on theater shows where you come out and you're like, but it's like
isn't there still a voice of God off stage sometimes?
Yeah, right. They'll be like, give it up for Blake Hammond or whatever. Yeah. And then it's like you go up but people are there. I mean, that's like a theater. You know what I mean? They're there to see comedy.
They're there for the show and it still starts. I'm not like going up. I had to like get everyone's attention and be like, hey, we got a great comedy show. And my name's Jeremy. Silence yourself and I'm going to talk and do jokes. It was very weird.
Yeah,
but I nailed it. So, because the first show I had a good time. And then I think what also bummed me out the most about the second time was because I never came out to my family and my cousin came to the show. So then I did those bits and they bombed and my cousin knows now. So I'm just like, well, that doesn't feel worth it. Like,
that sucks.
That's what bummed me out. I was like, well.
You should have done Jeremy Lavender.
Yeah, I guess. Why not?
That fucking set ruled.
That's so dumb.
I watched it again, man. It's so fucking funny.
Writing that post just made me laugh so much.
His Hyundai accent.
I was like, just making fun of hosting sarcastically. Like, it's the
My
only
wife's
thing.
gonna freak. Jesus fucking Christ. That's my favorite
First of all, if my wife finds out, she's gonna freak.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's so fucking funny. You should throw that, if you do it again, you should throw that in more.
Yeah, that was the plan the second time, but I think that was the tape that did really well. And then the second round, I think I tried to throw it in more, but
Jesus fucking Christ.
I didn't know that was going to be so funny when I said it, because I remember Kyle was still there then, and he like fell over laughing just because of me saying Jesus fucking Christ. And I wasn't even trying to.
All those old guys had stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, like that's like the Don Rickles version. You know what I mean? I'll tell you, I was good last week, but this week you know what I mean? Like,
I think Andrew Dice Clay actually even said Jesus fucking Christ, but I wasn't trying to do anything. It was just the words that came out of my mouth. I wasn't trying to like do I wasn't written or anything. It was just me going, Jesus fucking Christ.
It's so funny. It's exactly what that guy would say.
Yeah, my mom thought it was funny till I said Jesus fucking Christ, and she's like, Jeremy. I'm like, that's him, not me. I don't know.
You're talking to Lavender, baby.
I can't believe. Yeah, I don't know.
It's fun, man.
Yeah, I want to try to like do something with him because it was so thrown together off just a joke. Because I had purple shoelaces one day, and when I came back from a music festival or something, and Leeds was just like making fun of him, and then somehow we just started riffing on this idea of Jeremy Lavender, and then him being a Vegas performer, and then I was just like, I'm just gonna do a set like that for fun. But I didn't really put any thought into it other than just like come up with the worst jokes I can about your wife and your mother-in-law and whatever. And
my kid's cool. He's a little Mexican, but he's all right.
Yeah, you can get away with racism. It's awesome. You can do anything in character.
He's a little Mexican, but he's all right.
That's why we adopted.
Yeah, and you fucked up that joke.
On that one, I fucked it up. Yeah.
We adopted.
No, it didn't take. Or it did take. That's why we adopted. I don't remember how I fucked it up.
Yeah, you said the abortion didn't take. No, I fucked that up. It did take. That's why we adopted. I don't even know what the joke is.
I'm trying to remember. It was in another set, and I said, oh, we recently had a kid because the abortion didn't take.
Yeah.
And then I went, just kidding, it took. We adopted. That's how it went.
Yeah, you completely fucking.
And I completely said it like the wrong way. But yeah.
You are dyslexic.
That's true. That is true.
Somebody's spitting your tip cup.
Oh, jokes. That used to be a good joke.
I remember thinking that was such a good joke.
That was like the first joke I wrote. I wrote that like, I don't even know how old I was. And then I kept it till I did stand up.
Somebody spit in my tip cup, but it turns out I'm just dyslexic.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's a funny joke.
And then in 2017 or 16, Chris Fairbanks tweeted it. And
Campbell's kunky.
My tweet got nowhere near. My tweet was from 2010. His in 2017, and it died.
Yeah, it died, dude.
But oh well.
Oh well. That's what happens.
What can you do?
You got famous. You got out famous.
Yeah, I gotta get out of this town.
Famous Andy'd. You got any bits? Pieces?
Yeah, I guess.
Reese's Pieces to throw at me here?
Oh, do we want to do a Yao Minch thing?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And then I guess that was it. What were our announcements again? I don't even remember from last week what the announcements were.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. You sound like a game show buzzer there. We need to do the
More
anchor.
like a gay show buzzer.
We gotta redo the anchor. Yeah, dude. God, I hope we're not next. Like Griffin Brownings, we just got called fake gay last week or whatever.
Yeah, dude, we're not fake gay. Just Jeremy's really gay. Hey, Jeremy's really gay, guys. Don't fucking. It's not cool.
All right.
I think that's why I like doing a podcast with you, because I get to call you gay, and you are.
I assume that's all. That's why it works for you.
Yeah, I get to live in the '90s for like an hour each week.
This monitor is probably from the 90s.
That haircut is for sure.
Oh, hell yeah,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Yeah, Great Clips sucks.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I wish I could become a hat guy, but my head's too large and it.
I have a big head. I got
Yeah,
a big
they never
old
look
fucking.
right.
I got a big fucking.
It's like it's always spilling out of the hat.
I got a big old fucking water head, dude.
But I don't know why it works. It doesn't work on me. Trust me, I've tried hats. They don't look good.
I got the Great Clips fucking special too, dude.
Yeah, but they go higher on yours and longer on top. That's what I think I need more of that.
Yeah, man, that's for a little
Because
longer
this
on
is like
top
some
there.
weird crew cut. Like my dad works in the army or something. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, just ask for a little longer on top. 2 on the sides, a little longer on top, daddy. Fucking there you go.
How many inches you getting on top?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Dude, how many inches you getting on the bottom? You know what I
I
mean?
was waiting for that. No, they asked me, they're like, how many inches? I'm like, I don't fucking know. You're the expert.
I don't know. Fucking, let me pull out my dick. Let's see. You gonna measure? You got a ruler? How many you think?
We got another one. This is fucking Great Clips. I'm sure that happens there regular.
Yeah. How many inches you want, darling? Jesus fucking Christ.
I get to go to Dollywood for free, so that's cool.
Because of Great Clips? That sounds like a giveaway at Great Clips.
No, my daughter got a job at Kings Island, so
Hell yeah, dude.
you know it's embarrassing when you go back to your mom's house and you're like, guess who got a job? And she's like, you? You're like, no, my daughter.
That's funny. That's a joke. Is that you have that written down?
No, it's just what happened.
That's funny. That's funny. You should write that down.
I never think about writing about my like real shit that happened.
That's funny.
Okay.
And relatable.
But anyway, she got a job at Kings Island. I took her to orientation yesterday, and they were like, "You get free admission plus
What's
a
your
guest
orientation?
to all." Pretty much to all these other parks, and the Ark Encounters on and Dollywood and Holiday World or something. I don't know. All right, let's get through this Yao Minge so we can do bits and get the fuck out of here because I need to turn the fridge back on. I turned it off for audio. I was wondering because our old mics but the one was buzzing every time you vaped, but they don't pick up the whole room. These will pick up the whole surrounding. So I'm hoping the cicadas aren't too loud.
All right, bitch. Do your Yao
Okay,
Minge.
sorry.
Reggie Miller's favorite comic.
Right. We're not editing that out. Today marks 1,000 days sober for this slobbering twat waffle. Every morning now I wake reeking of a different kind of fluid that fills me with a warm, sticky satisfaction. My life continues to be a titty trickle into the mouth of babes, providing nourishment only for me. As a producer, I've progressed to making the most moolah ever in comedy by simply booking myself as headliner and putting in the hard work to figure out how to not pay the other comics. If 1,000 days ago you told me 1,000 days from then I'd be 1,000 days sober and finding 1,000 different ways to piss off 1,000 different people, I never would have believed you in 1,000 years. I now realize I'm worth all those thousands and much more. Look out, 2021. It's the year of the twat, Yao Minge. So that's our good pal, Yao Minge.
Yeah, just thanks for stopping by the studio.
Yeah, thanks for dropping some knowledge.
Yeah, that's always good. Fuck, dude. Yao Minge.
I think that's what I need to do. Just book myself as a headliner and then not pay anybody.
It worked. Are we that about sending nudes?
That too, but I got to mark them so they know.
Okay, do a bit, bitch.
I actually threatened people. I'm like, put me on your show or I'm going to send you a nude of my girlfriend. They're like, please, you could do as much time as you want.
Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, I mean, why Jesus Christ? You're the one like 4 episodes in. You're like, oh, you want to talk about your girlfriend if I want to throw up.
What?
That's what you said.
I've never said it about Carrie.
Yeah, dude, you're mean.
I would never say that about
You're a
Carrie.
bully,
I think
dude.
Carrie is fucking nice, dude.
You're a bully.
I think Carrie's beautiful on the inside.
You're a bully.
Hopefully she doesn't get Crohn's disease.
Hopefully not. We've already talked about it being contagious. That is something I wanted to try to turn this into a bit, but I don't really know where I'm going with it yet. But just so like when I got really sick with Crohn's, and I was like dropping all the weight, but no one knew what was wrong with me yet, and they hadn't diagnosed me, and they kept writing me off as like, "Oh, you're depressed," or they just give me pain meds and send me home. I was just like, my stomach hurts every day, and I was like in the doctor's office with my mom, and the GI specialist he got, he's like, I need to talk to Jeremy in private, so I need your mom to leave the room, or if you could leave the room, I need to talk to Jeremy in private. And I was like freaking out internally because right before I got sick, I had just eaten my girlfriend's ass for the first time, and I thought maybe that's what caused this whole thing. So I was just waiting for him to like ask me if I ate. Like, have you been eating, asshole? And all he did was ask me, "You doing drugs?" I was like, "Oh no, I'm not doing drugs. Did I just
I'm on ass.
Did I just overshare?" So I just overshared for no reason. I didn't have to tell you anything.
So you told him?
Yeah, because I freaked out. I was like, could it be because I ate my girlfriend's
This
ass?
guy's on drugs. This guy's eating ass in 2003.
I'd never done it before. It was a new experience for me, and then I immediately started getting sick, so I thought it had to be connected. And it wasn't at all. It was just...
dude. It turns out your ass was eating itself.
Eating itself. God. It's just such a funny, neurotic part of me that I wanted to try to write into a bit. Yeah.
I think ass eating itself is funny, though. I think you could work that in.
Yeah,
that's sort of what Crohn's is.
But isn't the ass eating itself?
Yeah.
You mean? Yeah.
Because that's like, and it's a fun turn on the thing, but it is funny to like, you're like, hey, is it because I was eating ass? He's like, are you on drugs? What year was this?
2012.
Yeah, dude, this was pre-eating ass times. This was
well,
like,
I was getting, so I did it in 2011, started getting sick, but I didn't go to the doctor till 2012 because I waited forever.
You were eating ass in 2011, and that is like, that is pre.
It was very weird for me because no one was really doing it yet. So I was like, are you sure we should be doing this? This feels weird.
But it tastes so good. But yeah, I think that's funny. It's like that he was like, Jesus, you eating ass? You must be on drugs.
But I don't like to get too
gay.
No, I don't like
Ugly?
talking about
ass.
Yeah, like eating like stuff that's just gross. Like
it's not gross.
But I mean, it's
shit rules, dude.
Vulgar in a way.
Jeremy thinks it's gross to eat ass. Everyone.
I'll say cum and I'll say, dick and stuff, but I don't like to describe. Like
you're not describing anything,
right? Okay.
You just say eating ass. What do you mean?
Well, I always cringe when certain comics are like, so I got my tongue in this girl's dirt star and I'm really going to town.
Well, yeah, you don't have to fucking be like a graphic novel. It's just
graphic.
This isn't fucking Sin City where you're like, I was in the depths of her asshole.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll ask, will you eat my ass? And I'll say no. Just the guy from The Watchmen. And they'll come to me and they'll be like, hey, will you eat my ass? And I'll say no.
Like she's asking me. What will you tell them? I'll say no. Oh man.
I think that's fun.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to propose to Stacy, but I don't know how I want to do it. You know?
Yeah.
That's true, and also this is also a bit, but I asked somebody, I was like, hey, so like, how should I ask one of my friends, like, hey, how should I propose to my girlfriend? He's like, you should propose to her the same way your dad proposed to your mom. I was like, well, I can't get her pregnant with me. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, it's like literally impossible.
You told me this before.
Yeah, right. I told you that part. And then I had a line after that I think it's kind of funny, but I can't word it right. But like I do feel confident proposing to her because I've already set up one successful marriage. You know what I mean? Like
I like that.
I don't know if that first part's funny, but it's like it's just a short joke.
It is.
But the second part of it is that I've been on Pinterest, like trying to get into her headspace, try to figure out, you know, how I should do it. And the first one's like, oh, you should plan a scavenger hunt. And then at the end, you can propose to her or whatever. And like 2 weeks ago, she lost her glasses and now she just doesn't wear glasses. So I am not going to send her on a scavenger hunt and that she gives up 2 clues in.
That was me. I couldn't find my glasses. I just never got new glasses.
This is literally 2 weeks ago. She lost her glasses and now she just doesn't wear them. And, I'm not going to send her on a scavenger hunt. She gives up 2 clues in, and then I'm just sitting on a park bench like fucking Forrest Gump. You know what I mean? like waiting for 4 hours, like Jesus Christ.
And sharing the chocolates because she never came to get them.
Yeah, just eating the chocolates because life is a box of chocolates. I have diabetes. But yeah, no. So there's that, and then I was like, also, I'm not going to send her like on a wild goose chase. She doesn't even have her glasses. But I was like,
I feel like the Forrest Gump thing's so funny though. I don't know.
It's just going to bury the other.
I don't know if you can follow the wild goose chase with that.
But the second one was like, drop the ring in a glass of champagne. I'm like, I'm not going to roofie her with matrimony.
Well, that's my thing.
Is that your thing?
Well, that's in my script that you didn't read.
That's true. I didn't read it. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. It's a first draft. No, I was going to do a sketch about the guy that proposed to his girlfriend and someone else sees him slip something in her drink when she goes to the bathroom. Right. So then he's like, confronts him, but it's like an engagement ring or whatever. And he's like, oh, shit.
Well, the thing that leads into what I was going to like talk about, which is the roof here with matrimony. Because it's like the only thing creepier than that is like, hey, just take a chloroform rag and put it over your girlfriend's face, and then when she passes out, put the ring on her finger and then staple a letter to her chest that says, will you marry me, yes or yes? But I don't know where, like, I feel like there's something else, like there's like another Saw angle, like that I'm sort of setting up like a Saw,
like a tape recorder plays.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Make your choice.
Hey, do you want to play a game for the rest of our lives? Like,
make your choice, detective. Did you see Spiral?
No, I haven't watched it.
That was the only thing that. Sorry, I'm totally interjecting.
Yo, did you? Okay, I'm gonna steal a joke from SNL. Michael Che wrote this, and it's so fucking funny. But he said Chris Rock's gonna be in the new Saw movie. They're thinking, but he's gonna call it Saint.
People keep saying that joke with Craig Robinson. I keep saying the Seen It. Yeah. So I guess, does he say that a bunch, or is it just like a black thing?
It's just a black thing.
Oh.
Song but anyway, be called Saint.
They changed the guy who does Jigsaw. His voice is all like, "Hello, detective," and it's like kind of Lauren Dr. Evilly, and so the whole time I was just cracking jokes, and we couldn't stop laughing through the whole thing. So I'd be like, "Throw me a frickin' bone, detective."
If you want to live $1 million,
because it's like some kind of weird disguised voice. It's like, "Okay, detective, if you feel," and
yeah,
just like could not stop hearing Dr. Evil in it. Sorry.
No, it's okay. And I don't really know what to do about the last one. Like, there's other ones that I like that I was looking at, and I just don't. I don't know. It might just be the Forrest Gump thing.
I mean, that is really funny, and it's perfect because he's sitting there with the box of chocolates, which you'd be waiting for your girlfriend with. I feel like you can make so many little tags off of like.
Yeah, sitting
being
there with
Forrest
a box of chocolates, and then she comes and she tells me she has AIDS. I'm like, whose kid is this? She's like, listen, you're.
Yeah, that's really what I was thinking.
Listen, you're a little slow, but will you take care
you're...
of our kid? But I wrote one that was like, because one of them was like, call into your favorite radio station and make sure she's listening. And I just called it fucking like a rock radio station. Oh man, I just kept like thinking like it would be so funny.
What are you really thinking about doing it, or do you really have no idea?
I really don't know. I mean, I'm probably gonna ask her on Sunday. We're gonna go to Yellow Springs and go on like a little hike, and
you're gonna do it in nature. I don't think that's your strong suit.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna be on a hike, and you're gonna be like out of breath with your allergies, and you're gonna have to get down anyway. I mean,
yeah,
I guess
right.
you could do it.
So I mean, while I'm down there,
I
might as well.
Are you gonna have the strength to?
Yeah, I'll probably be like, oh my, I'll probably fake a heart attack.
Yeah. That's probably how I'll do it with Carrie, because I pranked her that one time I broke my ankle. I was like, I fell inside McLeavy's, and she came running in all worried, and I was just standing by the pool table laughing like a.
You're a fucking prick. Yeah, but like a rock radio station. And then I wrote some lines. I don't think any of this is that funny, but what's up, guys? You're listening to Cincinnati's premier rock station. I'm the Moose, and the Moose is loose. I just wanted to do the Moose guy.
Isn't that what? Who is the Moose?
I don't know. I didn't know there was a moose.
Okay.
We just made that up in Alex's apartment one night.
Maybe it was you guys. Chad Daniels does one too on his podcast, and I can't remember if it's the Moose, but maybe I heard it first because you guys did it. I can't remember. I know I've heard it before, but maybe it's because of you dumb cunts.
But yeah, that was like the character in 2013 was the Moose. Okay. Is this my ass or a plunger? Like, I don't know. I was like, I mean, like, whatever.
Is this my ass or a plunger?
Right. But it does sound exactly like something fucking radio. That last one was Alice in Chains, Man in a Box. Speaking of man with a box, I'm not talking about Caitlyn Jenner. Which that made me laugh so hard, and I was like, man, there's no way I can say that. We got Blake Hammond in here. What's in the box, my friend? It's an engagement ring for my girlfriend. Hell yeah, trying to chain down Alice.
That's fun.
Anyway, speaking of matrimony, next is holy matrimony. Next is Godsmack.
I thought it was going to be like, well, that was real sweet, Blake. Anyway, coming up next, it's Crazy Bitch by Buck Cherry or something. So I'm just like thinking of all the terrible rock songs you could play after being like, oh.
The scavenger hunt thing seems to be the only one that's like funny. I had another one that was like, one of them was like, be playful and fill a water gun up and shoot her with it and be like, hey, you're under arrest for stealing my heart.
Oh, God.
And I was like, man, that's a little violent. But I kind of do like that. What I'm going to do instead, though, is I'm going to build a pipe bomb and I'm going to put it in my bathtub. And then when she gets in there, I'm going to blow it up and be like, hey, you blew me out of the water.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. I think it's just a scavenger hunt thing, probably.
Yeah.
So far. But I don't know what, like, I need, like, one that's, like, one that, like, where I just can sort of end the thing with, you know what I mean?
People do it at sporting events. I don't think you want to do a public one.
No.
Because I feel like that
She'll
would just
fucking
be
freak
yeah.
out. She'll fucking freak out, dude.
Maybe in front of your close friends, but I wouldn't ever want to do it in public. Like,
No, I don't even want to do that. It's just be us.
right. I'm just trying to think of other ideas for your joke. I meant.
Yeah,
a lot of people do it at, like, sporting events
The
and
other
stuff.
ideas they give, I mean, the dropping one in the drink. Baking one into a fucking...
Oh, yeah, like a cake or something.
Yeah, baking one into a cake. And it's like,
Trying to break
hey,
her
I
out.
don't need fucking...
Trying to put her in a prison, not break her out.
I also fucking don't need her to know how cheap this fucking ring was. It's like broken when it gets... But also, she doesn't have her glasses, man. She's gonna fucking choke on that shit. I do want to have a callback about her not having her glasses at some point, because I do think that would be funny.
That's what I think is weird with those ones. Is I'm like, if you don't tell them there's a ring in their food or their drink, how do they not choke on it on accident?
Yeah, I was asking her to marry me. I wanted to ask her to spend the rest of my life with me, but I did. We did spend the rest of
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's funny. The spending the rest of your life. And yeah, we did. She choked on the ring.
Till
And
death do us part. I guess that's a yes.
till death do us part. She choked on the ring, so to death do us part, I suppose. That's funny. Yeah, she choked on the ring, to death do us part. That's funny. Is it do us part?
Yeah, it's till death do you part is what the priest says.
She said yes. She said...
I got to go to a wedding Saturday, and I got to bring food for 2 different people.
That's what you get for having fucking dumb people in your life.
Vegetarian daughter and a fucking girlfriend who can't eat solid food.